Now I'm too close to the top. Tiny bit. Oh. Yeah. Now sit back. Are we the same length from the top? There's nothing more professional than that. It's like Mr. Bean was measuring the.
I just realized what we You want fucking the serious voice?
Yeah, no, that's good. So about
I got 7.2.
like your t-shirt, by the way.
Thanks.
Is that your first good morning?
It is. Shout out, good morning, the brothers
Do they do any 10x hours?
looking after me. Not at the moment.
Tell them if they start doing 10x hours, they'll have 2 sales a week, a month extra. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another lab session and in brand new digs. It's been a while since we've released anything, and this has been the longest time where no one's asked me when's the next episode coming out.
Really?
Yeah, people have stopped caring about us. I think it's because we've stopped caring about us. It's taken too long to get this back on the tracks.
Yeah, but a lot of this happened. I'm not too sure how much of that you want to share, but clearly we're in a new studio. We'll delve into that a bit more. But also, we say every time, life happens. So life on top of a big event and a big move into this brand new studio that we're super grateful for. And I will challenge that. I've been asked, hey,
Good.
hey Chris, hey Chris, yo, what's up? Hey, you and your cousin still doing that podcast? It's like we haven't for a while. We've been a bit busy, but we're really keen and eager to get back there and start talking some shit. Man, I can't wait.
Been busy, been a little bit lazy too, if I'm honest. Sometimes it's hard to get motivated to set the studio up again.
Me too.
Oh, sorry. And kind of get this show rolling again. But yes, a brand new Dix. One of the reasons we haven't been recording anything lately is because congratulations to me and the missus and the family, and we bought a house recently for the first time. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Congrats, my guy.
To us, and a lot more room at this house, so we've got a lot more space, and I've been allocated by senior management of our house this whole room here to be our studio. So we've started firstly just to build in this corner, and then we'll slowly build that way. We're looking at some more permanent backdrops, some acoustic panels, some internal wiring, so that we don't have all of this stuff going on.
Yeah, and if you're randomly watching this and you just happen to have a plug or a hookup or some secondhand gear of some of the list that my brothers just mentioned, please DM us so you can get our address to deliver that.
Yeah, because we've got no cars to come pick it up.
We pour
as if. But yeah, buying a house, that was crazy. It was a long time. You know what the hardest part was?
What?
It was finding a suitable house. We looked at so many good houses, so many shit houses, so many houses that we compromised on. Like we had the more houses we looked at, the more items on our tick box, on our checklist. And we said, okay, we can't give away this, we can't give away that, but we can't settle for this.
Yeah, you can compromise list and yeah.
And then it got to the point where we compromised on a few of them. And like, this is taking too long, let's just go with this house. And we settled, and then fortunately for us, the other people that we were talking to say, don't settle. Remember your goals, remember what you're working towards. And we eventually landed on this property in the beautiful suburb of Wattle Downs in Manurewa here.
Dub D.
Ooh.
That's what they call it out here.
I have to figure it out. I'm sure it's Wattle D's.
But back out in the Wattle D's. Are you sure Wattle D's is better?
I'm not sure. I have to talk to the local
That's
gang.
crazy. Anyway, from day proper decision between you and your partner, yo, we're gonna buy a house. How long from that point to signing?
It was January last year to September this year.
That's not even a year.
That's from January to January and then September.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
It's not that long.
So 19 months, yeah. Wait, 12 plus 9 is 21 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we, maybe it could be something we could delve into a little bit later. Maybe we could have a first home buyers pod episode.
Oh,
that we could share because
but are we experts?
yes,
We're experienced.
but we're expert at buying our home
Our first home.
because I recently bought a home. Chris less recently bought a home, but now we've got two people in this podcast. It's 100% of our podcast have experienced first home buying.
Our entire Lab Kids company is 100% homeowners.
Personal owned. What? Like Kiwi owned and operated? What are we?
Home owned.
Homos. But
yes.
yeah, so we enlisted the help of a mortgage advisor, mortgage broker, financial advisor, and we got him to sit down with us and look at our finances in January last year. And he was like, you guys could start looking next week. Like, you've got the money. You just need to put it all in the right place and tidy a few things up and da da da. So we decided that we'd spend a few months tidying up our finances, clearing some debt, rearranging accounts and things like that. And then we were looking at houses from maybe March, April, we started looking at houses. And when we first started, we were looking at 5 to maybe 10 houses. No, I lied. 5 to 8 houses a weekend. So we'd go to 4 on a Saturday and 4 on a Sunday. We'd go to 6 on a Saturday and to 2 on a Sunday. And we'd do heaps, and we'd start getting open home fatigue. I don't know if that's a thing. I just coined that term myself, open home fatigue. But it was a great experience because we were able to see things that we wanted and things that we didn't want. One thing I didn't want was a fucking uneven land.
Bruh.
Like, we saw some mean-ass houses, but the backyard has a drop-off of like 45 degrees.
Yeah.
And, we were like, wow, this house is nice. Like, we could live with it. And I told my king, but there is nothing we can do with that apart from mow it. And even that. Because I thought if I had to mow a grass that was 45 degrees, I'd tie a string onto my lawnmower and just stand at the top and just let it roll down and then drag it back up.
Push it back.
Yeah. Because that's crazy. Driveways where the car has to permanently park like this.
Yeah, you drive past houses like that all the time, and I always think the same thing. Like, bro, that's a mean house, but could I live there?
Yeah.
Could I park my classic Corolla there?
Yeah.
I think my brakes would just go. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure my expensive Honda out there could stay parked like that for long, especially with me getting in and out. And we all know that I'm not exactly the lightest person around. So things like that. The house was nice, but the land was kind of weird. Long ass driveways. We're like, oh, this is cool. It's very private. But I kept thinking practical things like I'm going to have to bring the bins out here. If we got a skip in, he couldn't fit down the driveway to bring it all the way down here. Things like that. Sun placement and what direction the house is facing. Learning all of that kind of stuff.
Yep. And they're quick to tell you that, all those agents are like, oh, it's a beautiful view. You catch this morning at 3 a.m., but it's not 3 a.m. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're like, bro, I don't want to see sun sometimes on the weekend.
Yeah.
I want to close my curtain and not see shit.
Yes, right. Is that a brown people thing? Like, oh, what a beautiful day. Close the curtains, it's too hot.
Yes.
Yeah. But so we landed on this property and I'm super pleased with it. Just looked over right now. And we also have a central vacuum system that wasn't working when we got here. And so I tried to fix it myself and I couldn't. And then I rang up the vacuum man to come and fix it. And he says, mate, this is no good. You need to get rid of it. And I go, so what can I do? Because it's a waste of all the ducting and all the pipes in it. And he goes, you just have to buy a new unit. And I go, oh, where do I get one of those from? He goes, hey, let me check in the back of the truck. Oh, I do have one. If you want, I can sell you this right now and set it up and you'll be good to go. I go, how much? He goes, $1,400 because your pipes and all of that are already in place. So you don't need to buy the ducting. You don't need to buy the hoses because you've got all the attachment.
$1,400.
$1,400.
You just bought a house and you got no more money. The fuck? So
I wanted, no, of course not. I wanted to, but my missus wouldn't let me. Only because I was over it.
Oh,
I need this working.
That's a bad place to be for shopping.
Yeah.
Because you just Fuck it, buy it.
So we didn't. And what I done was went online looking for an old unit so I could replace this to fix this one with. So the dude told me one of my motors was out and the circuit board was out. So I went and I bought another central vacuum system and I tried to remove the motor from one and put it in the other and I couldn't do it. And I tried to remove the circuit board from one and move it into the other, but it's like soldered and all of that stuff. And I'm not that techie.
You're not that guy.
I'm not that guy. So what I just done is rip the old one off, put the new one on, and rejig the hoses so that everything fit. And then I got it working for $50.
Instead of
$1,400 for a new unit.
who is that guy?
I can't remember. He was a South African guy. White guy. Anywho, after I got the new vacuum working, I still had the old vacuum. And I didn't want to waste it by just throwing it in the rubbish. So I rang up another company whose website says, before you buy a new one, let us check if we can fix your old one. So I got the guy to come and he had a look and he was like, yeah, we can have a look at this. And then he took it away. And then he rang me up a couple of days later. And he said, so we just need to replace the circuit board. The two motors are fine. Like, nah, the man said, he sent me a PDF of the invoice saying that the motor was out and the PCB was out. He goes, no, we just replaced the PCB and it's working.
Bro, that's another thing. If I can segue real quick, man. I'm glad you got your vacuums up and running. But that in itself, that's still happening in 2025. And it happens with mechanics, sparkies, all these specialized guys, right? And they look for opportunities to take advantage of the
people that don't know,
knowledgeable about a specific thing. And they fucking take your money. Gladly.
And he would have taken, because I said, what do I do with this? And he goes, I'll get rid of it for you. I'll put it in the skip at work. But he would have just taken it back to work, replaced the PCB, and then sold it himself.
Yes. So he would have made 14 plus your one he took out.
So the second guy fixed it for $400 instead of. So I spent $450 on this altogether, and I've still got a second unit. If the first one breaks, I can chuck the other one back on. Yeah. But I tell you that to tell you this: when the vacuum man came back with the fixed vacuum, and he goes, "So tell me what's going on here." And I said, so I ripped the old one off, I put the new bracket on, and I had to readjust the pipes that are going up and down so they would fit because it was too small and it was this and that and it was this and that. Because what about this? And I go, I just done this thing and it went this way. And he goes, and these screw holes? They go, because I put it on too close, so I had to pull it out and then put it on again. And he goes, wow, great job, young man. And I tell you what, my heart just flew into the heavens, and I was like, I am
Acceptance.
So pleased. I am so pleased. I was like, really?
Was he an old geezer?
Yeah.
You could tell he was.
Yes, he was.
His hands were calloused. He's experienced.
Yep.
And he gave you.
Yeah, he complimented me on my handyman work, my handyship. What craftsmanship?
Your hand job.
Yeah, on the job that I done with my hand.
You've always been good with your hands.
But when he told me, I was like, yes, because I worked hard to make it work, and it worked. I didn't need you to come and fix it. I wanted you to come and fix it.
Yeah.
And the second thing, so yeah, I was very pleased with that, and yeah, it's also very encouraging as a homeowner that I can now get a little bit hands-on with the things that need to be done around the house.
Good on you, man.
Thank you very much.
Proud of you. I remember when I first started out my handiwork.
Your hand jobs?
My handiwork, I call it. Out in the East, we call it work. And I'm a work off. Handiwork. Anyway, I started off some little basic stuff that you've done as well. I'm proud of you, man.
Wait.
Proud to see you.
What?
I'm just saying I'm proud.
Did you just call my vacuum installation basic?
That's entry level. Not easy. I didn't say it was easy. I said it was entry level handyman work. But it's good. I'm uplifting here. I'm celebrating you.
Not the way that man did.
I don't want to know what that man did.
You're terrible, Muriel.
Congratulations on your vacuum cleaner and your house and your life.
Thank you, sir. Anything you should be congratulated for?
Just being a good guy.
Yeah.
Do you ever congratulate me for that?
I try not to. You see, I don't want you to get a big head.
Do I though?
Yes.
Nah.
You just came in here and shat on my entire
I didn't.
livelihood of being a homeowner. The first thing I fixed in my new house, you called basic entry-level shit. I saved over $1,000.
You're good. You're a salesman. You're a procurement. You're resources.
I'm a
you're
stingy
HR,
bastard.
You're frugal. That's
Oh,
a
frugal,
great,
sorry, yes.
That's a great. That's a great.
The man asked me, why did I fix it? And I go, I don't like spending money. I told him
great.
I would rather fix it 10 times and then you come and do it after than ring you straight away.
I don't know about 10 times. But yeah, I do hear what you mean.
No, I would have kept fixing it and kept doing
In
it.
all seriousness, I'm pretty much the same as you, but probably a level down. So how you just roughly said, I'll fix it 10 times. I have the same attitude, but I'll fix it like 5.
Yeah.
And then that's my max. With that said, you just reminded me, bro, I was mowing the lawns and my lawnmower fucked out. It started pulsating and if you have basic understanding of engines like I do, I know there's
Entry level understanding.
entry level, just entry level, right? Nothing too, crazy. But there's air, all right. There's exhaust, there's fuel, there's carburetor. Now, when I say carburetor, before I fixed the lawnmower, I thought carburetor was only in cars. Hence the word car. Anyway, long story short, I watched a couple YouTube videos and I pulled apart the carburetor and I cleaned that bitch and I turned that bitch back on
And it worked.
and she was humming.
Very good.
There was no one there to congratulate me or give me any flowers or say,
good job, young
son.
man. Yeah.
good job, young man. But fuck, I never mowed the lawns with a smile on my face.
Knowing that I put this bitch together.
Yeah. And the day before that was, how I said I'll try and fix it 5 times. I tried pulling it apart 2 times before that, but just kind of willy-nilly, just a couple tools. I didn't go all out. And just before the last time, I took it to the shop. I went into the mower shop and I was like, hey, my lawnmower's doing this. It was like, yeah, it's probably carburetor. Bring it here, we'll probably fix it, blah, blah. But there's a long line. It'll probably take about
A couple
2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then when we do get it, if it is that problem, it'll cost this much. If it's not, it'll probably be this and it'll cost this much. And then he threw a couple $100 at me and I was like, I'm good. And I went straight home and I pulled YouTube up.
What does
All
the
my
carburetor
equipment.
do? Does it aerate the petrol?
Yes.
Hey. I remember I used to have to clean the carburetor before we started the Telstar. Do you remember that Telstar? The
Leonard's
one that everyone had a turn to own and drive.
Damn.
And my uncle told me to clean out the carburetor before you start it.
How do you clean it?
Just to undo the wing nut, pull it out, and then get some steel wool and just like shine it up, and then it turned on.
Damn, I never done that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I had it right on towards the end of its life. It was almost like 300 Ks. I don't know.
bro, I think I just started to drive when that was around, and I started driving your mum to do something else here and there, and I almost crashed or almost ran someone over at the pedestrian.
Nice.
Yeah.
I remember when one of my older cousins first started driving, and my nana was fully confident that he could drive, even though he'd just learned. But he took me and Nana for shopping, and he reversed into one of the concrete poles in the Pack and Save in Monaco, the underground car park. Yeah, your brother actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that guy.
So it's now the 13th of November.
Yes, it is. Can I tell you something?
Yes.
In my house, on the 1st of November or the weekend after Halloween, which is generally around the same time, Christmas has arrived. Every time, every year, we have Christmas in our house for about 2 to 3 months, depending on when we can take down shit.
Very good.
Is it?
Well, because you have young children.
Oh, please don't play that.
Christmas is for the children.
Okay. Yes, no, you're right. You know, with that said, my house is full of decorations.
Yeah.
The trees up, there's presents under the trees.
On the 1st of
lights.
November.
And I admit it, okay? I'm a bit of a Grinch. But I'm trying this year.
You are a Grinch. Every time we get to Christmas talks on the pod, you talk about being a Grinch.
Are you done?
Why are you a Grinch? Are you traumatized by Christmas?
I think I've already shared my trauma on here about Christmas. It's not even trauma, just my experience. With that said, I was trying to get to my point,
Yes.
which is I'm turning over a new leaf this year. You okay? Need a drink? I'm turning over a new leaf this year. I'm trying the foot on the other table that's turned on the other shoe. And I'm going to try and embrace Christmas because, as you said, it's about the children and Jesus and family and giving. So I'm going to just try and embrace that. I'm going to try my best not to be a grump when it comes to the finances around Christmas and what I have to buy, and the food and the presents and the ridiculousness of it.
Have you started buying presents?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, I haven't.
Oh,
I
really?
am so late.
If there's one thing I'm proud of, my missus, man, she got my back.
Yeah.
But we're pretty good. I'd say the last 2 to 3 years,
Been ready
we
beforehand.
good.
Well, I mean, granted, I have had a few things on my plate leading up to this time, like fixing that vacuum. But yeah, we're not Christmas plans ready. We're not Christmas gift ready. Our house, we're still trying to do the gardens and get it looking presentable.
With that said,
we're not
you
ready.
haven't actually settled in fully
No.
yet, right? Like you
No.
just said, the gardens, that you want to get everything to
There's
your
still some
standard.
boxes that are,
Oh, real?
yeah. But it's mostly hangy stuff like photos and shelves and floating walls, floating shelves and that we took down of the old house and we haven't put it up because the walls here are so pristine. We're not sure we want to commit to. Whereas at the old house, I drill holes and hammer nails and screw hooks in without thinking. But now because this is mine,
Yeah.
I'm having to think twice about where I hang things.
Yeah, but you're a handyman. All you need is a bit of putty, some sanding.
Why do I feel like you hate me?
Bro, you turn that into something. No, I'm being serious.
You're a handyman.
It's your reception is weird. Your algorithm for your reception of information, well, particularly from me, bro.
You're a handyman.
What I'm saying is
You called my work a hand job.
we were rifting.
And then I tried to say the same to you. And you said, no, we call it workout east.
What? You've interpreted that conversation.
Just leave me alone, man. Jeez. I try, Chris. Not all of us can be as good as you. Not all of us can fix lawnmowers and other things.
build tree houses.
Build tree houses from scratch. I'm surprised you didn't grow that tree yourself.
Funny you said that. I own it.
But I'm not ready for Christmas, although Christmas is the most wonderful time of the year and I love it so much. My daughter said to me recently, oh, it's nearly Christmas. I can't wait for Christmas. I love Christmas. And I go, me too. She goes, we say the same thing every year. So I might start having Christmas from the 1st of November. Just like you, just so we can have
Starting
more
next
Christmas.
year, though.
Yeah. Have more Christmas because everyone loves Christmas. Only grumps and Grinches are grumpy and grinchy during Christmas, but they also don't, like, when you work through Christmas, only the people that are happy continue to work. The people that hate it don't work. So the people that stay behind are all happy and fun and bringing in food and having, little get-togethers during Christmas break. When you go to Christmas family gatherings, the people that don't want to come, don't come. And the people that do. And it's like so much fun. The music, the food, the giving, the love, the atmosphere. I just love it so much. I can't wait. Actually, I don't have to wait. Christmas will begin tomorrow. As soon as you live today, we will put up a Christmas tree.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And that's a part of me turning over a new leaf. I'm spreading the joy.
Thank you.
All the way from East Auckland out here to Waddle
Dub
D's.
Oh, Waddle D's.
We didn't decide what.
Okay. WD.
WD. You needed some of that too. WD-40. You got that? Or CRC?
Are they both not the same thing?
They're similar.
Okay.
But basically.
But yeah, I've got like 3 full cans of CRC.
Those are like
Because every time I see it,
household
I'm like,
101.
oh, I don't know if I have one. And then I buy it. And then I come to put it on the workbench shelf. And it's like, oh, there was already one there.
It is one of those things. You
Yeah.
just keep buying.
Because you can never have too much. You can always have too little.
Of that.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying that's the same for everything.
No. I mean, I need to start having some little. You know, I had a little discussion with my I had a little discussion with my daughter. And it was during the colder times when I don't know if I told you the story, when you put the towels over the windscreen at nighttime on the car so it doesn't get icy in the morning.
Oh, you just take the towel off in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh, true.
So, and I drilled some hooks into the fence.
Yep.
So I put some hooks in the fence so that you could hang towels up on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'd only do it for my missus' car. And every time she'd come home or was before bed, I'd go outside and I'd put the big towel on her car. And then in the morning, I'd get up and start her car and I'd take the towel off and hang it on the hooks that I put on the fence. And there were two hooks, one towel for the back windscreen, one towel for the front. Anyway, we'd used it for a few times now, and I thought it was time to wash the towels. And I pulled up with my daughter, and I go, hey, I'll go take this stuff inside. Can you go get the towels off the fence so we can wash them? She goes, oh, why don't you get it? And I go, because I'm tired. She goes, I'm tired too. And I said, well, because I'm fat. Oh, no, I said, I'm lazy. She goes, I'm lazy too. And I go, well, because I'm fat. She goes, yeah, but you've been... And I go, what? She goes, oh, no, nothing. And I go, no, finish what you were going to say.
That's my girl.
Well, she was leaning towards it, but you've been fat. It's not just a problem now. It's been a problem, G. Get those towels.
That's a legitimate point, though.
Only if you hate me.
No, because you could use her point in another aspect and not talk about someone's weight or size, but that same mentality of I have been this way, I've got a bad attitude, and I've always had a bad attitude all my life, so it's okay. She got you.
I just thought it was funny. You know, I didn't come here to be re-traumatized.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's totally funny because I was playing it in my head and I didn't want to interrupt you with my loud fat guy laugh.
Yeah.
And I've been fat too.
I'm lazy. I'm lazy too. Well, I'm fat. Well, because I wanted her to say, I'm fat too. That's where I was going. But no, she goes, but you've been fat, boy. Why is it a problem now? Jeez, I tell you something, man. But they say, you know, right out of the mouth of babes, kids say the darndest things. Do your kids say anything? Swearing. I was thinking about that the other day. I was having a talk with my daughter because she's 18 now. And I go, you know, I think you can start swearing in front of me. And she goes, no. And I go, why not? So I don't want to. And I go, just say shit. Just say shit.
Yeah.
And she won't. Every now and then I'll have that conversation with her. I go, say shit. And she goes, $20. And I go, no.
Damn.
Yeah. She like offers different things for it. This one time I said, she was talking about someone at school and that person was a bitch. And she goes, oh, this person is a B word. And I could just say bitch. She goes, what do you give me? And I go, you can go to bed at 12. She goes, bitch. And I go, wait, I wasn't ready. But it was too late. I asked her to say it. She said it, and then she got to go bed late. So I didn't get my money's worth out of that. Your kids chucking any swear words around?
Yes, they're young toddlers. So there's
only one toddler.
Oh, what do you call the other one? The one of the one's kid. What is it? 7 and 4.
Yep. 7. Sheesh.
I know, right? Anyway, so they both get exposed to TV, movies, YouTube, and the worst of all, adults in their household.
I was going to say, external adults or the internal.
So as you get from children, they're all different.
And they absorb. They're sponges.
Yep. My eldest is well aware of what's being said, what's good, what's bad, but he won't. I've caught him a couple times slip up, and they've been funny because it's been genuine And he's just said, "Oh shit." That's cool. We'll speak about it. My other son, though, I can tell he pops him off at daycare. I've been pulled up by the daycare.
Ooh-wee. Not even at home.
I've heard him at home a
Excuse
couple
me.
times. He's usually well behaved in terms of swearing, but he's tricky like this, bro. I'll say something that sounds like a swear word. He knows I didn't say the swear word, but he'll see that as an avenue to go, Dad, did you say fuck? And then look around the room like, I'm just conversing and asking if he did say fuck.
Yep.
I would like my father to respond. And I'll say, no, I didn't. And he's like,
Oh,
okay.
so you didn't say fuck.
You didn't say fuck. And then I'll just go, hey, stop saying that. And he's like, I'm just asking. And I was just like, I'm done. He's got me.
Wow.
He's something
That's
else.
so smart. So like saying like if you said fart really fast.
Yep.
Hey, it smells like fart in here. Did you say fuck? You know I didn't say that.
Or he'll play the, oh, Dad, he said fuck. And then my other son will be like, no, wait, didn't I say duck? And then Jackson will be like, oops.
Oh, goodness.
We're going to have some trouble.
We're having trouble. That sounds...
Yeah, but this is all lighthearted, but that usually is a warning sign.
I mean, having you as a dad is a warning sign.
For who?
For those kids, because I remember you were quite colourful with your language as a young fella.
I don't think you can say that.
Why?
Because we're both peers, both children. All right. So your memory was only as good as mine.
Well, because I'm 4 years older than you.
Just 4?
So 4 years experience. And I was also the favorite child. So I was looked after and treated well. You were the runt. You were tossed by the wayside. You were the one eating the crumbs at the end of the table while I was sitting with the parents and the grandparents chewing the fat. And that caused you to use a different vernacular than what was available to the likes of myself, who were I was going to say traumatized, who were taught not to swear. But yeah, I remember you were quite colourful.
I actually didn't remember that. Damn. Tough, eh? You can't choose who brings you up and how you're influenced when you're a child.
Yeah.
So,
but you can choose who you influence. You need to stop swearing in front of them kids, man.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking A. But it shows some enterprise, I think, for Jackson to kind of circumvent the situation. And
I know. I was internalizing that after my initial, stop, don't. And then I just sat there, I was like, it's almost complex.
Yeah.
It's 4. He's
like,
you know what I mean?
You know, they say, what if I used my powers for good? You know what I mean? What if I don't know how you could turn that around, but maybe like to decipher what the adults are saying, you know, instead of, did you say a swear word? Like, wait, did you just say you spent that money that mum told you not to spend? No, I didn't. Like that kind of stuff. But that's cool, man. I'm quite fortunate my kids are old now. And even though swearing was a big part of their upbringing, because I would swear at them, to them, with them, around them quite regularly.
Wait, what? Sorry, you did?
Yes.
Oh.
And I think the lesson was quite well received, is that they still refused to swear in front of me.
Yes.
Even though I showed them that it was okay to do so.
That's super cool, man. With your uncontrolled swearing around your children, did you do that intentionally, knowing that this is my method for them to be adults with this sense of control and sensibility?
Because, yes, I'd also take them with me to the different things that I was a part of, and they'd see that I spoke differently, code switch, as some might call it.
See, that's what she's talking about.
She who?
You guys code switching.
She who?
Someone's need to humble yourself.
Speaking of humbling yourself, I know we're probably a little bit far removed from this now, but what do you make of all this Samoa, Tonga, New Zealand rugby league banter?
It's a bit crazy to me. It's not shocking, but I'm super surprised.
Yeah, it's not shocking.
It's just super surprised.
And it's also very childish. And people are very quick at making excuses, excusing their own behavior. How do you feel about booing the haka?
Booing the haka.
I don't like it.
No, oh, sorry. Yes, I don't like it.
Yeah.
But I automatically relate from the All Blacks, right? Because they're the only haka that is literally global. God does it everywhere in front of every crowd, thousands, millions. And history tells us we've had different receptions for it, right? So I'm used to it on that part. But it was a little bit different in the league one, eh? I don't know if it's because we don't see the haka booed in that code or what it was, but
one of the arguments I heard was like, the Samoans booed the haka. Yeah, but the All Blacks get it worse when they go overseas. And I, for one, don't like the rhetoric that we do something because another person does it.
Weak.
Yeah.
As weak as fuck.
Yeah. I punched them because someone else punched the other person.
He punched them anyway.
Yeah.
That's some childish shit.
You know, my uncle told me. My uncle, who was now 83, but I went over to Australia for his 80th birthday, and we were talking about it. And he goes, I hate the sivatau. And I said, why? And he goes, that's not even a cultural thing for Samoa. We'd never done dances before any fights or wars. We would dance afterwards. But the sivatau isn't a thing. It's just new, and they started doing it when we started playing rugby. But if you look before the rugby, you'll never see it. And he was like, so he doesn't want them to do it during the rugby. And I was like, well, but now it's a part of the rugby culture. That's the culture that we're now a part of. Like, culture does evolve. But it's not traditionally, as far as my uncle is concerned, a cultural tradition for Samoa to perform a sivatau. That's the other thing. All the commentary get the sivatau and the sipitau mixed up. The terminology, sipitau being the Tongan one, and sivatau being the Samoan one. But yeah, they should never have booed the haka. What we should have done was be more creative with it and sing over the top of it. Haka over the top of it. Cheer, chant over the top of it. But booing to me feels so low level.
Yeah. Is it because booing is derived from like an English standpoint? And those examples you said are cultural. They come from us. So to rebuttal in our own way is okay, but from a British or colonizer way is bad?
No. So when I boo you, I'm trying to belittle you, right? But if I cheer over the top of you to support my team, I'm trying to lift me up. Leave you where you are, and I come over the top. Was it the Scottish game All Blacks recently where you could barely hear the All Blacks haka because the Scottish fans were going crazy? Like, that's, for me, they weren't belittling the haka. They were just showing that we are bigger and stronger than you guys believe. But if I boo you, that I'm trying to show you that you are less than. Like, it's probably not that deep.
Nah, I was going to say, I don't think so.
It's not that deep, but like the English singing Sweet Low Sweet Chariot over the haka, that kind of stuff is iconic. Standing there side by side while the haka is going and the audience, the crowd just singing Swing Low. Like that, it takes a little bit more thought, a little bit more brain power than to just boo. Boo is too negative for me.
So in heaps of places like South America, particularly Argentina, they don't boo, they whistle, and it's exactly the same thing. Do you feel the same when they whistle against the haka?
Oh, I have no idea.
Because they whistle when we play, obviously, over there.
Yeah. I haven't noticed.
Oh.
Whistle, no. Yeah, no idea. No idea. I have to keep an eye out for that. But yeah, no, booing sucks. The banter, yeah, people dumb.
The online banter, though.
The online banter is dumb. People pulling out their Samoan and English, New Zealand passports, and now that Samoa lost, I've remembered that I'm a Kiwi. I'm like, yeah, everything's just low level to me. Feels like we're in the beginning of high school.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like shallow digs.
yeah.
And it's at the worst time where anyone's voice can be heard by millions. That amplifies the stupidness of this.
Yeah.
So does that mean we haven't changed as a fan base, and it's only worse now because of technology and social media? Because that's disappointing still. Like, we ain't changed. We're gracious when we win and proud and patriotic. But then when someone's lose, fuck y'all. Everyone just straight. Fuck you. Fuck everyone.
It's crazy.
That's sour, eh?
Yeah. That's sour. I mean, it would have been great to see Samoans win, but, you know, like Tupac said, we ain't ready to see a black president. I don't think we're ready to see Samoa overcome those odds. Because we have to see what we look like now when we're losing and get better. And then when we win, we'll be able to be more gracious in our victory because of how gracious in defeat we were. But we haven't been.
Bro, nah.
We haven't been. It's disgusting.
From my newsfeed, Pro Tonga fans, they're on, eh?
Yeah.
I know there's probably some inappropriate ones out there that have done some, but like from the mainstream that everyone sees, that I'm seeing, bro, Tonga are on like win or lose.
Yeah. Yeah.
But our people, Samoans, the bad ones I'm talking about.
Did you see the video of the dad that was waving his flag and cheering for Samoa in the first half, and he was having such a great time? And the daughter's like, that's my dad on the video. And then the second half starts, and then Samoa starts losing, and then the dad sits down. And then you can see that he's clearly mad and frustrated. And his wife's like, ha, let's have fun. Remember how fun this is? And he's like, no, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to be fun. So much so, he leaves the stadium before the game finishes, and he walks to the train station by himself. And then the family finally catch up to him. They all catch the train together. And then he walks on the other side of the road away from his family. And you can see him just walking with his flag, banging the bottom of the light post, just being angry and like so disappointed. Like, you're allowed to be disappointed. I just thought it was an interesting contrast from someone. You should see how full of light his face was at the start, and then just how dark he became afterwards.
Yo.
What,
I just realized, like, that's a normal thing, but that's where it's got mixed up, is they've mashed up being loyal and patriotic. Being patriotic has nothing to do with win or losing. And then there's the sport fan. And everyone's put that together, and everyone just be sour. You know what I mean? Because we've seen sport fans. I think we might be related to one that's very, very different on a winning side and a losing side. You know what I mean?
Side, yeah.
The only difference is when the team wins, it's beautiful. It's loyalty, it's patriotic, and it's pride, positive pride. But when it's losing, it's fuck you and your motherfucking mama.
My missus asked me recently about the Scotland game. I was like, yeah, no, we were losing for most of it, and we came back in the end. And she goes, man, we've gone a bit shit, haven't we? I was like, yeah. She goes, what's wrong? I thought we were the best. And then I was like, yeah, but it's kind of cycles. You know, you can only be the best for so long before everyone catches up. And then someone needs to break away from the pack. They become the best and everyone needs to catch up. It's just cycles. And I took a moment to be grateful that I was able to enjoy a winning cycle of us All Blacks specifically. When we won the World Cup twice in a row, when we still undefeated in the Bledisloe Cup championships and all of that stuff, like just winning and winning and winning. Because I remember growing up, it wasn't always guaranteed that the All Blacks were going to win. But during that period, it was almost guaranteed.
Hard up.
And when I was talking about cycles to my missus, I was to take a step back and man, like in order for us to reach the highs of enjoyment and bliss that we get, you have to go low. If you're constantly high, like an addict, it takes more and more for you to reach that same buzz. Mm-hmm. What we need to do is return to base level. And unfortunately for some, they can't handle base level. No. That when we start going lower than base level, it just hurts too much.
100%.
How do we fix that? Who knows?
that also speaks to the type of fans we are and reflects, identifies a bad mental aspect of sport watching. You know what I mean?
But sport watching, that's also one of the arguments is, what have you done with your life?
What do you mean?
You're not out there playing. Why are you getting so mad?
No, we're sport fans.
Yeah.
You get to be a sports fanatic and not an athlete. Look at us.
I'm an athlete.
Look at me.
I'm athletic.
Your handy.
Here we go. Can't just let it go. But how many more episodes before the end of the year?
Episodes of
the lab
Oh, the
sessions.
Do you know what number we're on today?
No, 41, 42.
Damn. Also, we didn't realize.
Oh, yes.
Also, we didn't realize
that it was the Lab Kids podcast birthday on October the 7th.
Was it the 7th?
Yeah.
I thought you said another date, but damn.
Yeah, we skipped right over it. We were officially 3 years old on October the 7th. So sing happy birthday to us.
Happy birthday to... Wait. I mean, I'll still sing it. But in the cut, just run some montage of some old, those grainy contents from the beginning.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. You can do BVs if you want. Happy birthday to you.
To you, to you, to you.
Happy birthday.
Give it to me.
Dear Lab Kids.
Give it to me.
Happy birthday to you.
Boyakasha!
How much are we gonna regret doing that? Nah, I'm too lazy to regret these days. I think there's some good things that comes from my laziness. Things like that, like I would care what this person thinks of me, but I don't have enough energy. I just want a pie.
Yeah. Speaking of pies, I thought you were gonna bring some.
Cause I usually I forgot.
Okay.
Cause I was trying to remember where your new house was. Sorry about that.
Very good. But it's good to be back, and we'll be back soon. Thank you very much. Lab Kids, over, under, inside, outside.
November.
685 to the world.
Merry Christmas. Christmas is a happy time. Be kind.
Set